Morning, everybody. We're getting started. Let's see. We are doing the Premier draft. All right. Good morning again. We're getting everything rolling here. We should be on all platforms now. Looks like the chat is on its way up. It might be a little bit slow. Premier Draft Zendikar Rising. That is the plan this morning. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right on into it. Because it'll take some time. So, alright. Saved all week. Got our 10,000 gold. We are ready to rock and roll. See how many folks are getting up early this morning to do a draft. Well, it didn't take too long. Gotta get that last seat filled. And now we wait. Hopefully not too long. All right, thanks for joining me this morning, folks. I sure appreciate it. Let's keep this thing rolling. We are on a pretty consistent schedule now, although I do like to occasionally pop in the evenings or on weekends. I just don't know that I'll be scheduling that right now. I like to. The schedule is nice and consistent in the mornings, and I'll keep it that way. And then we might occasionally, like I said, jump in on some other times. All right, here we go. So as I was looking last night, I think what I liked seeing was a possible white-green direction, or or a possible white-black. I am not crazy about what we've got here, folks. I've tried to go party before, so blue is a really strong in this set, but all right, let's go here. That is a little bit of removal. Not a lot of removal, but a little bit. So we'll try that. Wow, I'm thinking I probably should have gone blue. I don't play blue well at all. So I'm trying to avoid going in that direction, but I'm also trying to make sure we pick up, let's see, yeah, it's not bad. So I went red the last time I did a Zendikar Rising draft. I went hard red. I might go this way for now. Green, I like green. I might shift to a hard green. 1/1 counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. That's still pretty hard. Clerics, I'm not against going clerics. Let's take it and see what else we get. Interesting. Gosh. I don't see. Well, see, there we go. There's clerics again. Let's move slowly in that direction and see if we like it. See if we want to stay there. Ooh, what a good card. I don't know if it helps in draft. Let's see. But I think it might, especially if we end up moving to green. But clerics are looking good. Wow. Okay. Let's think about this, because if we could go red green here. But red and green, I was reading, doesn't actually is not the best combination in this draft set. I mean, white needs help. White has good cards, but I think it needs help. I think blue is probably the way to go. I just don't trust myself playing blue. We are kind of all over the place right now. There's a good white clerics. Huh. Alright. So this first pack we're going to be, I think, mostly just seeing what we can take and just trying to decide which direction to go. So we're going to be a little all over the place, but then we'll hone it in as we go. Okay, so let's go with the card draw there. I think that'll be better. And flying is never a bad thing. Sometimes we need it to block. Sometimes it comes in handy getting over the top. Definitely okay taking flying there. And now we wait. Okay. See, I was kind of waiting to see if that was going to come back around as a potential cleric build. I mean, in constructed, I really enjoy clerics. I'm actually playing that quite a bit in even in historic, not standard. Yeah, see, I don't really think I want to go there. Wow, that clock. Wow. It's like that came fast. Yeah, we'll go there. All right. So, oh yeah, I have to take that. We'll just stick that in the sideboard. Ooh, that's a hard one to pass up there. I think we go that direction, although I really want to take Feed the Swarm, but there's so much potential. So that's we're in white if we go that direction. And we don't have to force that card, but I do like it. I actually want to go with the removal here. I mean, it's possible we force it. It's a good card. Let's see, it gains protection. That's always good with some land. Again, I think blue is the strongest color. I just don't trust myself playing it. I actually like this card, but actually I think I might even like it more than the protection at the moment. Although here's a bomb as far as size goes. But see, the casting cost for the party, I don't see that being a big deal. So at best we might play it for 5. 5 for 5/5 with vigilance. It's not trample. Oddly enough, we're kind of in a strange... Is that a counter? It's not bad. That's not bad. So that would put... I feel like, though, if we go that direction, we're definitely pushing ourselves away from a tribal build, but into more of a landfall build. Maybe that is the direction we're going now. I think that could be it. I think we could be going in a landfall. Whenever land is... Yeah, it's just tough. It's interesting that nobody took that. Is nobody building blue? Gosh, Feed the Swarm is so good. So if we are going landfall, we might... Gosh, Death Touch is so good too, though. Okay, so here is the thing we're going to have to do in our last pack, is we're going to have to narrow down our colors. Because I don't think 3 colors is going to work. So white might actually be the strongest direction we've gone in so far. but it needs either, I think it needs either a red removal or some of the black removal we get from like Feed the Swarm. And so even though it's not a cleric build, we might go white and black. I don't have a lot of black in hand or in the deck yet, so I don't know. Yeah, let's just put that in the sideboard. I don't see much I like there. Yeah, I don't really like that card. Or that. Okay, so any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of your library, then draw that many plus one. It's interesting. I don't think it... I mean, it does give us card draw, but there is a Feed the Swarm that I think will come back. I don't know. I don't see anything white here either, though. So that might push us out of that. Huh. I'm not sure how we're going to narrow it down now. I am not sure. Okay, Chorus Celebrant is good in white. Man, based on what I've seen, now I'm not too sure about going white at all. How's our timer doing? 20 seconds? Yikes. Alright, let's take it. I'm not feeling good now. I'm not feeling good about this deck. Okay, we gotta get it back. We gotta swing this back in our direction here. So the cleric build is out. It's too late to focus on that. All right, blue is out. That's not an awful card if we're going black. That's the other hard thing. I'm still not entirely sure. We've got a lot of red to choose from. We picked up a little bit of green. We tried to go fairly hard white. White and green can work in this build, I think. We also still don't have much in the way of bombs. There's a card draw, and we could go flying here. I think that's going to come back. I wish I'd have seen that early on. I might would have built towards that. Huh. Wow. This is so bad now. So bad. Choose to see. Let's go there. Yeah, I don't think that helps. Then again, it might. Okay, let's go here. We'll get counters on that. Big green. Huh. Are we going to end up green and white after all this? The problem is we really are setting ourselves up for 3 colors. And I don't think it's going to work, though. I don't think we can bring 3 colors and be successful. Of course, I'm questioning this deck regardless of the number of colors, so I don't know. Actually, let's put that directly into the sideboard. And we'll put that directly into the sideboard. This is awful. This is so awful. Alright. So how are we going to narrow this down? Let's see. Deals damage to that creature equal to twice the number of creatures you control in your party. Nope. I don't think party's going to function well. Let's see. I like those. I like that. See, clerics I don't think is going to work. I like that. Um, where are we at? I like that. So we're not as heavy in landfall as I thought we'd be, but I still may wait and see. So if we end up going red, I think those will work. That's good. Yeah. Um, huh. I don't know if we have enough life gain to make this work. I think maybe we just have to eliminate one color first. But I also feel like white so far has been somewhat, I guess, the strongest. Okay, so we've got two big trample creatures, one red, one green. Golly. Red, we have the most red. We could go red, white. Let's try that. I'm not crazy about... I think we may splash a third color. Oops, what did I get rid of? I think that's what we may end up doing. We may splash a third color, so we won't be heavy. Like we'll go red, white, and then maybe throw in just enough, maybe green. All right, so let's see where that puts us. I think, so we would get some removal if we splash some black. But if we splash green, we get some bombs. So what if we go there and there and there? I like that. Done. Well, I like it, kinda. I mean, I don't like it in the sense I think it's going to win anything. I like it as in we came up with a plan. All right. So now we wait, get our first game in, see how it goes. I think, yeah, I think we could be in for a rough morning. Wow, this is taking a while. What's the deal? There we go. All right, Riptide something. Oh, no, don't tell me the internet's going to slow down now. It did rain last night. You know, we could have weather issues. Hopefully not. Hopefully everybody's doing good out there this morning. You guys awake? Are you awake? Are you entertained? The sound is low. Okay, what happened? I wonder if maybe the mic got switched. All right, let me see. Thanks, Jeff, for letting me know. I'll see if my mic got switched. Okay, it looks right. Let me see if there's anything else going on here. don't know that it would be. I mean, we're in the mic pretty good. Things look good over here. I'll keep looking at it. I don't know. I'm really thinking I'm going to get off of this this new platform that I tried. I think it's. I mean, I knew there would be some kinks to work out with anything that is new, but I don't know if these kinks are worth it. I do not know. Oh, flying. I mentioned flying, and there it is, coming over the top. I don't know if I've got anything to do with it yet. I don't know that I like having all this green land. I thought about when I saw what the autofill did. I thought about moving some of the forest out for some mountains. I didn't like the way the way that was set up. Oh, okay, so it's the positioning of the mic. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I did move I moved things around a lot last night, so it could still be a cord maybe kinked or something that's. All right, I think we're going to go creature here. I really like the fact that this card can beef our creatures, but yeah. Did I miss that in my hand? Yikes. I wonder if I can get this thing further over even. Yeah, we'll try that too. Okay. I need red. I need a mountain so desperately bad right now. Wow. This is nuts. Very, very nuts. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna after this game. I'm gonna go adjust that. I saw that when it's. I think it was like 5 mountains and just not enough of the other stuff in comparison because I only put 3 green cards in the deck. I can't believe that. Let's do that. Although I do have that one. We might go there. Okay, we'll go no attacks and we'll keep building up. Let's see. All right, anybody out there? I know Jeff is out there. Anybody wouldn't mind just saying hi in the chat. If this chat doesn't work this morning, I am totally done with this. All right, let's get that. Let's use this for the mana. I hate doing that, but we'll try it. Let's see. Put a 1 counter. Yes, let's do that. Okay, so now I've got at least something big enough on the board that their biggest threat is less of a threat. But now the flying, I don't know yet for sure how to deal with that. That's still a little scary. All right, let's see what's going on. There were so many of those cards in the draft. That Ox. Oh, I almost went there, but I kept thinking about what strategy I may come up with later, and I kept thinking that card may not fit a later strategy. But now I'm thinking maybe it was too good to pass up. Probably shouldn't have passed it up. Okay, so at least we got red mana now. So I like this if something big comes in, but I don't. What do I have that can get rid of a flyer? 4 damage. What's this? Deals 4 damage to target creature and X damage to that X is the number of creatures. Okay, so I don't care about the party part of that. Let's get rid of a flyer. Okay, and then I guess we'll go with more land. Let's put an extra creature on the board because that one gets bigger anyway. Okay, so we're going to take the 3 this time, but if I can come up with some way to deal... Actually, with vigilance, yeah, we can double block. We'll wait. I need to come up with some way to get the flyer off the board or we're done. We're just done. I don't like being just done, but... Oh, he's really thinking over there, though. I mean, I don't think there's much thought here. Just swing with your flyer and... If you don't kill me this turn, you'll kill me next turn. Okay, so I put hi in the chat, and I can see it. Did anybody else say hi for me? Because if you did, I can't see it. And that means I am done with this this new setup. I think that's the other thing when... Oh, there we go. Awesome. I appreciate it, Jeff. Let's see. Okay, well, actually, there's nothing to deal with the flyer, so we're gonna bail. We're gonna bail. Get while the getting's good. All right, so hey, at least the chat's working. I feel better about that. I don't feel like I'm awake yet this morning. I feel like it's probably why the sound wasn't great this morning. I'm probably not talking. My volume is probably low on myself. I gotta get awake, guys. That was so. I was looking back at one of my videos yesterday. You know, I'm trying to educate myself what's going on here. I can play arena all day long, but let's make no... Oh, I forgot to go change up my mana base. Oh well. But streaming is its own animal, and I have a great appreciation now for those who do it well. But I was checking it out, one of my other streams, and it did seem like I start out kind of tired and sleepy, so I gotta get awake. You guys need to help wake me up. I need some chat going. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Not playing blue, I think, was wrong. I definitely think that would have been a good idea. Like I said many times when I was in the draft, pulling cards, I don't trust myself playing blue. So this card has showed up in our hand 2 games in a row, and that's really good. I think that's going to come in really handy getting things on the board. It's just, yep, there we are. I'm not surprised. I thought that was a good card to pull. All right, do I have anything else that's going to get landfall before I drop a land? No. Am I going to have to use that for my red mana again? Wow. That is frustrating, but it is what it is. We've got to do it. Okay, so we have something else that can get counters. So even though we lost probably the most powerful card in the deck in that Felidar Retreat. It's just unfortunate that we don't have enough to deal with flying, really. All right. So we could trade off. Yeah, I think we will. I'm usually far more reluctant to block, but I'm starting to think that might not be the greatest of ideas. Blocking is now our friend. Mm, what would I discard? I like that. And I like that. I actually, as crazy as it seems, I think I'm going to go with discarding the land so we can get some cards here. Oh, and we picked up our one our one saving grace on the flying. Okay, that was a good trade-off. We got rid of a land, but we got a land. And we can go flying. This is good. Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. All right. So, okay, we could actually kill it and then fly over it. I like this. So 4 damage to you. Thank you. Will fly. And why don't we make that a little bit bigger while we're at it? And it's got vigilance. I forgot about that. Nice. That felt good. All right. Canopy Baloth. I see that card a lot. Is this 4 or greater? Let's get rid of the Baloth. Why not get a little bit bigger and fly over? Wow, this vigilance is so nice. End the turn. Feels good to be in the driver's seat, but see this blue stuff? Something tells me it's going to get bounced back to my hand or something. Something's going to happen. We're not going to get in enough turns, I don't think, to just sit here and... Ooh, that's big. So if we drop a land, we go to a 6/7, so we can block it next turn. And since it's not got haste, we're okay right now. Interesting. Okay, we'll see what happens. Okay, that's very interesting because I don't think you can. I think you have to equip as a sorcery. Yes, you do. So there's no flying over there now. And we have vigilance, so... Oh, so close, too. I think we're going to go ahead and use the rage. It won't be enough to kill, but we'll also get a scry, which will be helpful. Yeah, because... Well, wait, do we want the land? No, because even though it would make it bigger, I think we need something else on the board. Maybe even just something to deal the 2 damage without having to attack. Because this is going to get flying. And so if we're going to win quickly, I think we need something else to deal that damage. Okay, so we knew flying was coming. Um, Unfortunately, it got bigger. I think we just let it through. So now something's got to change on the board to keep ours from getting through. What we got? Okay. And since I don't have trample, that's good. Well, not for me, but unfortunately, I can't draw any more cards right now. That's a bit of a bummer. The good thing is I still have vigilance. So while they can block, and then I might do the exact same thing, switch my kite sail over. Although it doesn't really matter because I only have to deal 2 damage, so it doesn't really matter which one I block with. Oh wait, but I gotta block trample. So I need to block with this one to stay alive. Huh, good thing I got plenty of land. Well, let's do that again. Redo. Yeah, we have to block with that one. But the good thing is we only need to deal 2 damage. Something's coming though. What? Well, that wasn't bad. Yes, it was because it tapped it. Why would I say that's not bad? That was horrible. 7 and 3 is still going to leave 4. But I can't even put it on. So it wouldn't matter. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. It was just over. Well, that was close. So I feel better knowing that it was close. But art. Oh, my drafting is so horrible right now. Okay, but here's the thing I've noticed about drafting. There there are only so many people that are good at it. How many times have I cannot tell you how many times I've seen somebody post on the Facebook the Facebook groups that I'm in. Somebody will post their picture of making it to Mythic on the rank ladder or whatever. Almost every single time it's they're in Mythic, in Constructed, and they're in Bronze. Like they don't even touch Draft. And I don't think it's because um, they have to spend all their time in Constructed to get to Mythic. I think it's because it's such a different ball game. Like there's just only so many people I think that are good at Draft. And maybe if you only played Draft, but I think I've only seen one, maybe two people that play like on the opposite end of that spectrum where they only play Draft and almost never play Constructed. Um, just such a hard way to go. I don't really like this hand, but I don't like doing a mulligan. I think we're gonna have to play this as a land again, and that might get us going. Because at worst, we can use a Tormenting Voice to get card draw. That should help. Okay, I don't think we're going to yet, though, because I don't think I want to lose anything in hand. We have enough land. Wow. I don't want to lose my bombs. Do I trade another land out? We did that last time and it worked. Do I trust it doing it again? I think I'm going to. I think we're going to. Okay, so next turn. Well, wow, I've got all my bombs. That could be good though. That really could. But I'm at least one land short to play any of them except the Prowling Felidar. So that can come out next turn. Well, and there's the extra land I need to play the others. So this might work out. We'll just have to see how many get removed quickly versus staying on the board for a while. All right. Yeah, so that was my concern, is we've got to play catch up on the board. Okay. Let's go here. This might help us catch up on the board. We have to put a 1/1 counter on a creature, though. Which is not actually that hard with some of our other cards, but not with what we got in hand. So I actually am going to return 1 in case I pull something next turn that could use landfall. So why not? Okay. If I pull the Felidar Retreat... Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting. He just assumed I had more going on than I did. I guess. Either that or his burrito in the microwave was starting to blow up and had to leave. That's so crazy. I mean, we still needed more pieces to put this puzzle together. I think we had a decent puzzle going, but wow. All right, cool. I'll take a win any way I get it in a draft, for sure. Because I mean, really, to feel good about a draft, I feel like we've got to get to 3 wins, and then it feels pretty good. I mean, obviously we want to get more than that, but I don't. It's hard to feel good about it if we don't at least get there. But yeah, I don't mind cheap wins at all. Matter of fact, I think the one time I got to like 7 wins in a draft, it was a quick draft, not a premier draft. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure I had a one of those cheap wins. It wasn't even like that. I think it was um, somebody almost as soon as they got in, they got out. But that was the thing. I mean, there's still a ton of people playing and a ton of people playing draft, but draft used to be even bigger, and so everybody was doing the drafts. And with that, the amount of people that were playing, it wasn't that surprising for somebody to just not finish, to just jump in and jump out, and you'd pick up a win. I'd say at least every other draft I did, I'd get at least 1 win just cheap. Just somebody dropped out. Not the same thing anymore though. Gosh, I don't know why this red man is so hard to get. Well, I did never go back and change it. That's part of it, but Jekaroth. I know what you're trying to do there, Jekaroth, and I'm not falling for it. All right. Okay, so we got something on the board. Let's just see if it sticks. Oh, that's funny. See, there's definitely an advantage over there. Okay, well we can block that. Oh, this hurts. Where's the land now? This is not good. This is not good. Okay, so land. Ooh, yikes. I have no choice but to block that thing. I don't know, if I could get a red land next turn. I don't even have, I mean, that's not even going to help. Oh my goodness. The thing is, well, okay, I can get one of them next turn with that. All right, let's do it. Let's block here. and take 3. Okay, so the upside is that was the big game plan, I think. All right, we know we're going to do this, so let's do it. And trample haste. Return. Yeah, let's actually do that. I don't think I've ever played with the Wayward Guide Beast, but I always see it and I think that it could really come in handy. You know what? I don't think I have a good mono red. Maybe it's time to build one. With Wayward Guide Beast as the leader of the pack. That could be fun. I mean, I've got my mono red dragons, but I mean, it's very themed. Yeah, let's go here. Okay, so this time we should actually get the benefit because we can put counters on something. We'll block. I mean, not block. We'll not attack. Okay, so now we got chump blockers. Now we just have to get big enough to attack, though, because if all we're doing is blocking, we're not going to win either. Okay, so this is good, having land. So we may get to card draw. Let's do that first. I don't really care about destroying their land. I could just destroy one of mine so that we get... Okay, so we'll... Oh, I should have... No, never mind, that's fine. So we'll get landfall and we'll get card draw. Oh, that hurt. Alright, we'll get that out of the way. We'll go white. Definitely don't want any more green. Okay. Well, let's go here. This will help level the playing field a little bit. Get us some life gain. We've got to come back with some way to get this triggered again. If we could pull the Felidar Retreat, which we've already said is probably the strongest card in the deck, the triggers that go with the Horn Beetle with that will be fine. Okay, I don't think I want to play my land until I figure out what I want to do, because I don't have... I almost want to use the Tormenting Voice first to see if I get a better setup in hand. I also have the Inordinate Rage, so I could attack and try to bait a block. Let's try it. Let's see if we can bait a block. I don't think it's going to work, but we'll try it. And if we get through, we just get through. We're not going to, yeah, we're just going to let it go through. Okay. So now, so we don't have anything with landfall at the moment, so we might as well drop the land, see what we get. Oh, well, that's not the worst thing that could have happened. Oh, did you notice I got the Bob Ross lands? I can't believe I forgot to bring that up. See the little promo? Yeah. If you didn't know that, and I think I meant to bring that up in a stream, like very intentionally, and I didn't do it. Okay, well, I guess we'll do that now. And I actually posted on my social media a picture where I was using the codes. Codes came out in an email And so if you don't check your Wizards of the Coast email, codes came out to get the Bob Ross lands on Arena. So you should do that. Because why not? They're free. Okay, so I'd never seen much Bob Ross, and it was virtual, at a virtual, golly, I don't need that much land. I need cards. Okay. Well, at least this time we might can. So let's see. If we go 3, 2, well, we'd still lose it though. Huh. I don't want to lose that yet. I'm not sure what to do. Do I take the 4 if I have to? Well, I could block here in 6. What am I thinking? I wouldn't lose it. Yeah, no, I wouldn't lose it. I don't know where I don't know where my math came from there. Okay, anyway, I was saying, so never watched much Bob Ross, but then we were doing this virtual, not seminar, it was training, and during one of the breaks, they threw on a Bob Ross video, and I'm sitting here just thinking I'll just chill for the break. I'm not going anywhere. So I was just sitting in my seat. Up comes this Bob Ross video. And I'm like, oh, okay, I've never paid attention to him. I guess I'll just see what this is all about. And I was mesmerized. I couldn't turn away. But I mean, to the point when the break was over, I was so disappointed that they had to turn the video off. I was like, I want to keep watching this. I would have never thought that. I'm still a little surprised by the experience. I totally get the hype now. Like, I totally get the hype. And I also find it really interesting, his story. I mean, he's got so much more to his story than this part. I remember this really minor part of his story. He's got a lot of story. But this part's funny to me. So the hair, he didn't actually like the hair that much. But the thing was, he had that perm when he got famous, and for branding reasons he kept it because that's how he was known. It was like, well, can't cut it now, and he was just kind of stuck with it. And I'm thinking, I don't know, I mean, I guess in that day that made sense, but I'm like, brand or no brand. if I get tired of the perm's gone. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Did we finally get... We got trample? Okay, we got something big, but still not big enough. I still want the Felidar Retreat. Oh, nice. Okay, well, we got that out of the way. But see, the scary thing is we're back to playing against green, and even black has enchantment removal. I think there's only really those main two that could get rid of our enchantment. Well, I say that. I mean, if we're playing against blue, we can always just put it back in your hand. But we know that there's enchantment removal in green. We've already seen it. And if you're... I don't think I drafted any of those. I forget the name of the one that's in this set. But I meant to. Because it's just smart. Especially the one in green. Because it's enchantment, artifact, or creature with flying. Like, it was a really strong card. I don't know how I ended up not drafting it. Because I meant to. Creature or planeswalker. So we could get rid of something. Let's get rid of something. We'll go there. Does he really think the game is over, Mr. Good Game over there? Yikes. Gosh, I really want to get that Felidar Retreat down and keep it. Pass, 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 pass. What's going to happen now? More landfall. Landfall, landfall, landfall. I was going to say maybe we could just hope that he mills himself out because we have a stalemate. The problem is the stalemate would mill me out first. I'm going to actually sit on that land in case I need it for landfall later. There's no, I mean, I don't need to put it down. Oh, it's just so crazy. I actually think we're working towards a stalemate that's going to end up, if I'm going to end up being the loser if that's what happens. Which, I mean, not that I wasn't prepared to potentially be the loser anyway, but I don't want to lose that way. What a horrible way to go if that happens. Come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is awful. Another land. And our little horn beetle just sits there going, please let me trigger every time. He's just begging to trigger. Nothing's happening. Yikes. Wow. I almost feel like our opponent is just working this stalemate. Like that's their plan. To just stall out. And it's working. Because I got nothing. But yeah, it feels like that's their plan. Just stall out. Okay. I don't need to return any land to my hand though. But now this inordinate rage might come in handy. Unless they have another Smite the Monstrous. Yeah, there's no point in getting your land back in hand for that. Okay, so I think we might try to bait a block. Because if we get that off the board, I think we can maybe find some other ways to attack. But I'm not going to do it just yet. We got a little bit of time still. I'm not going to mill out just yet. Because if I can find that Felidar Retreat, yeah, let's do this, then that's going to, I mean, it's got to stick though. But if we can find it, get it to stick, and start growing our board again. Oh my goodness, what does this one do? Any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of your library and draw that many cards. Let's do it. Let's go with at least 2 of these land, I think. Because we could still draw more. Okay, resolve. Okay, yeah, let's get 2 of them. That'd give us 2 more cards. Oh, +1. Nice. Hey, okay. Okay, we might be able to force something to happen before we mill out. Okay, but we can't do it this turn. So we have to hope this thing stays on the board. And it's not. I can't say I'm surprised. I think we're done. I think that was our big chance to turn this thing around and get out of a stalemate. And we lose to a stalemate. If all we do is sit here and play this until the end, we'll draw our 9 cards before they're 13 or whatever. Okay, but I've got 2 of these now. So let's see if we can... If we can get this off the board, then I think it makes sense to try to attack. So let's go here, see if we can convince a block. I don't think we will, but let's try it. Or they might block. Yeah, they might block with something that's not the one we want to kill. But we've got to try something. Alright. So 4 damage. Let's do it to that. Okay, so we got something off the board. Man, we needed that Felidar Retreat so bad. And now it's gone. I don't know what's in the deck that's going to pull us out of this now. I think nothing. I mean, I could just swing with everything I've got. Because why not at this point? Let's go with the card draw first. And then, yeah, I think there's no point in holding back. We'll drop the land first. Yeah. So we at least have that 2/3 on the board. We can still cast both Inordinate Rages. Or save them both to block. That's what, 6 power plus the 9, plus the 3 makes 9. Unless we're set up. So that'd be 2 and 6 is 8. That would work. If we get that big blocker out of the way... Okay, this is interesting. Alright, I think we get that big thing out of the way. And we only have to use one of these to do it. Depending on what's in hand. But we should see what's in hand after we play the 1. Oh, it's going to go fight. And it's going to fight first. Wait. But I can put this on the stack first. So I think we still win this interaction. Sure. Oh, and we survived it even. I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that we might survive it. I just wanted to make sure we got rid of that other creature. Yeah, we can do that. We might. Okay. I still don't know that this turns things around enough, but we're in the game now. Gosh, the lifelink is probably going to keep it too far away. Oh, now the flying comes out. Well, I'm going to have flying. I've only got 6 cards left. One of those is going to be my kite sail. We're flying pretty soon. It's got to be soon. Or did that get destroyed? I know maybe that got destroyed. Oh, I'll bet that was the first thing that got destroyed, wasn't it? No? Huh, maybe I do still have it. Okay. So we'll go here. Sure, why not? Okay, so a land drop only helped nothing. I forgot. Why did that? I don't know. I thought I had something. I guess I don't. Okay, so dropping a land doesn't help anything. I think we have to... Do we have to swing with everything still? I mean, what's the point in not? We don't have enough time not to. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. We don't have enough time not to. Speaking of time, our draft is taking up most of our time. If we lose this game, which in all likelihood we will, that will be the end of the draft. And let's be honest, a draft that only lasts an hour and a half is not a good draft. All right, how am I going to deal the damage I need to deal in 5 turns without decking myself? I mean, there's 6 life on the board right there. The upside is our opponent's trying to figure out how to use it without attacking. It's not a huge upside, but it's something. Okay. So this will finally give us the beetle trigger. Finally. Is it all too little too late? I think it is, but we're going to keep trying. I think it's all too little too late, but... Come on, what you got? Oh. So even with the lifelink, we got it down to 8. Okay, there's another blocker we have to deal with. Man, if I can come up with something. I just don't think I've got it. I don't think I've got anything in the deck. In our last 4 cards. And we know 2 of them are land. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay. This could be good. Tap target creature. Ugh. All right, well, we don't have any choices. I mean, that's the thing. We're at the stage of the game where it's not like we can choose not to block here. I mean, not to attack, rather. We have one more card that is not a land. And here's the thing. They're not going to deal us 30 damage. So if we lose this game, which most likely we're going to lose, it's going to be to decking ourselves. That just is what it is. I probably should have switched that over before I... Oh, I can't believe I missed that. Yes, that's what I should have done. I should have switched it as soon as that got tapped. That's a misplay. Does it matter in the long run? I don't know. Probably not. But that was a misplay. Oh, that's horrible. We knew we had 2 lands, and now our 3rd card's a land too. Alright. We could go ahead and switch that here. Well, we're going to anyway. I was going to say we could have done it. I didn't know a second one of those was coming. I was going to say we could have done that and still have the trample on the ground. But now we don't have trample on the ground. It's so sad. It's going to come down all to having fewer cards in my deck than my opponent. That's what this is coming down to. Not board state, not life total. Wow. I wish I had some way to make my opponent draw cards. Draw some cards. Well, that didn't work. I tried to mentally do it. Okay. 2 turns. No cards in hand, but just enough in the deck. Wow. Oh, is it coming down to 1 card as a difference? That's crazy. A 1 card difference. And that's going to cost us the game. Well, might as well bail now, I suppose. I mean, our only hope is that our opponent draws a card, and that's not happening. I don't see that happening. It would be hilarious if we draw a card here, and one of their last cards, they end up playing something that makes them draw more cards, just not paying attention to what they're doing. Yeah, I don't see that happening. But we've come this far. Why not play it out? Oh, we put in so much work in this game. So much work. Just for it to all end like this. Let's play our land. Wow. What are we waiting on? Resolve. Wait, he's gonna... Oh, that's taunting. He did go ahead and draw 1 card. Wow. Look at this. Literally down to 1 card difference. Now play that and draw a card. Don't just play it. Can you believe that? We both had empty decks. We both had empty decks. Oh. That's crazy. Yeah, we'll claim our prize. Oh my gosh. Our 1. That's so horrible. Drafting should be banned. There. Let's start a petition. Ban draft. Alright, let's see if we got anything good here. There's Broken Wings. Oh, that card ruined our draft. And Coveted Prize. Not a bad card, but... I mean, I could put it in my deck that works with Party. But then it's like... I just don't feel like... Even if I can cast it for a low cost... I don't know... I know some people build pretty good decks around tutoring. Just not... I don't know. I don't have the value in it. Alright, how much time we got? Let's play a little bit. Okay, so I did play my Flyers last night quite a bit. Mainly because I was... well, actually, I was really just playing. I wasn't testing anything or whatnot. I was just playing. But I kept actually winning, and so I couldn't stop playing because I thought I might actually get through Platinum. But it's funny. I'll have a deck that just is on a roll, and then the next thing I know, it's rolling backwards. So I did kind of go backwards a little bit, but I got pretty far with it. So let's see what happens this morning. That's a good but not great hand. It's good enough for now. Having card draw, I think, makes it worth keeping because this will only cost 2 once I have a flyer out. So that makes it worth it. That'll make it worth it. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna drop this new software that I tried to use. And I'm gonna go back to the old one. And I'm not gonna be extremely happy about the one advantage that this one had, but I think I'll be so much happier with the chat function and so many other functions of the other one that it won't throw me off. I've noticed. So the first time I used it and when I was testing it, I was not surprised by it throwing me off a little bit because there were kinks. That's just normal. But now I've used it a few times and it still throws me off. I don't like that. I don't feel comfortable with it. I felt like I want my stream to start off well, and so I'm trying to practice doing that anyway. And then when I have something additional that throws me off, yeah, can't have that. What is going on over here? Screetech? Screetech, get in the game. Here, let's click on your pet. Oh, pet says no. Well, we'll click on my pet. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Hey, you can like, subscribe, and do all those fun things while we wait on Scrytech, whatever. I don't know. Share. Go look at my social media. Although I haven't done much. I didn't do anything yesterday. So I used to not pay attention to social media in the same way that I do now because I'm trying to build a stream, right? And so when I was building the stream and thought, okay, I need to integrate social media, I was like, well, one of the things I've got to do is actually post stuff because like on Instagram, I used to never post anything. So I actually set myself an alarm that goes off every day with a reminder to post something on Instagram. That probably sounds pretty crazy, but it works. But the alarm went off yesterday, and I said, okay, I'll get to that. And I kept looking at my phone, going, oh, yep, that's a reminder. And I just kept putting it off and never did. Okay. Cheap win. We'll take it. Look, 1 win away. And it was all with this Flyers deck last night. So we'll be back in Diamond. That'll be nice. We should see some different decks and whatnot. Oh, we need black and red, though. I'm not going to trust black and red when I'm right here at the verge of ranking up. Let's see if we can't rank up with what we got. I trust my Flyers deck. It does go on losing streaks at times, but every time I pick it up, I feel like there's a chance to go on a winning streak. This is interesting. This is going to be the craziest keep, but here's why I'm going to keep this crazy hand. Because I can put the Curious Obsession on the Ornithopter and start drawing cards, and I only need 1 more land to make these work. And then, yes, the Dream Trawler, having 2 of those is going to get in the way at some point. But I think I'm going to keep this 1 land hand. I don't recommend it, folks. Do not try this at home. Sharkeisha 95. Veraska. Are we going to... Oh my gosh. Is this going to be the same thing we just went through? Is nobody playing cards this morning? Okay, here we go. Alright, so we have to pay the two. Well, no, we don't. Oh, why did I do that? I can't put the Curious Obsession on this turn because you have to attack or you lose it. Oh well. Not a big deal. It's only 2 life. See, it looks like that just flipped me off. I don't know if you guys noticed that. It kind of freaks me out every time it happens. Alright, so, oh, see there? What a plan. What a plan. Okay. What do you got? Oh, that just drives me nuts. Okay. We're going to go here because this will make our other ones cost less. We'll get a card. Of course we're going to take the action. Nice. And we're going to get another flyer down. Okay, so now we're rocking and rolling. On a one land opening hand. Oh, this is interesting. Explore. I like Explorer. I don't think I've built an Explorer deck yet. I do like the mechanic. It's pretty neat. Okay, we're still going over the top, so this is still good. Excuse me. All right. I mean, short of a board wipe, which could happen, we have lethal damage on board. I don't think that's going to be enough. It might be. Might be. I don't think it is. That blocks 1 creature. Okay. And we're going to swing with what we've got. It blocks 1 and doesn't kill any. Well, let's take that back. Is that Death Touch? So yes, it does kill something. Oh, and it's going to kill my card draw. Which is kind of funny because it's only 1 damage. Oh, second guessing. Yeah, kill the big one. If you're smart, kill the big one. I mean, yes, I get card draw, but now you still have to do something next turn, which there could still be a board wipe coming. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, that'll destroy something, but that's not a board wipe. We're still in good shape. And we can give the Dream Trawler hexproof. Good game. Yeah, that's right. It is good game. Alright, we'll let that through. I don't care. I don't care. What are we down to? One untapped land? That is not enough. Oh. Oh, but it might be enough. No, it's not. Okay, I was miscalculating. We're good. It's a good game. Because one gets blocked. They don't both get blocked. Even gaining a life only puts at 0. Nice. Okay, there's Diamond, folks. And what are we, halfway through the month? Are we gonna make a push for Mythic? I've never made a push for Mythic. I've never really put that much effort into it. Let's finish our quest. Let's do that. Black and red. And why not use our party? Excuse me. Sweaty guy. All right. This is good. We'll keep this. This has got removal. This has got heavy hitter up front. Let's go with the tap land early. Get that out. Okay, so now we got the butcher on board. Will it get removed? Nope, we get through, so it gets bigger. 71, that's an odd deck, okay. Alright, removal, no surprise there. Alright, should we scry? Or should we play an untapped land and get Taborax down? I think we're going to scry. That's fine, we'll keep that. And go with the Pyromancer. And maybe draw some removal out on that instead of on Taborax. Oh, that was interesting. Didn't see that coming. Did we not even stick around long enough to finish our quest? Or maybe just long enough. Okay, just long enough. Hey, let's go open that. We might even end the stream on this. Hey, another uncommon. I actually could use that. Ooh, I could definitely use that. So that's, well, is that... Okay, so 2 rare, 1 mythic. What was the deck I said we might do? Oh, I know. The red. Let's just go here first. I don't want to build it yet. I want to see... Oh, I got 2 of those. So let's do this. Let's look at red landfall type stuff. Okay, so the Akum Hellhound uses landfall. Okay, Dragon Master Outcast doesn't use landfall, but it does trigger with lands. Let's see. Of course, we could almost... I would almost be willing to use wild cards for a playset of those. Okay, there's creating more landfall triggers. Yeah, I don't feel like that's a very good one. Let's see. Oh, is Fires of Invention... Okay, it's not... I was going to say, I don't think it's legal. No, it's not. I didn't think it was. Experimental Frenzy can be fun. I don't know if it would work in a landfall deck, though. Let's see. It's not really landfall. Okay, I actually like the Spitfire. It's pretty basic. It's only 1 damage each time. But if we can drop a lot of land, that adds up. I like that card. Cycling? I don't know if we want to deal with cycling. Was that really it? Huh. So maybe we'd have to come... Oh, I know what I didn't do. I didn't go here. Let's do that. Alright, now let's see if that changes much. So, yeah, that doesn't help. Each land card in your hand has cycling. It's not awful. Blood Sun. All lands lose all abilities except mana abilities. So that basically gets rid of things like Blast Zone. That's not bad. Discard a land. Let's see, what do we miss? Whenever you cast your 3rd spell, transform. Meh. So I guess red is not as strong as I thought it would be in the landfall area, so we'd probably need to add a different color if we were going to do that. I don't know what I would do. Well, green makes sense. Could go red and green. Or we could go red and white and try to work around that Felidar retreat. Because I do a lot of green with landfall. It's kind of a no-brainer, but I've never focused on red landfall. I might try that. I might build that and then throw it in a stream. I'll build it first because I don't know that you want to watch me build it. But yeah, we might try that on the next stream. So we drafted this morning. That happened. It wasn't great, but I don't know. I mean, you always learn when you do it. So the experience is never worthless, but it could have been better. Okay, so that happened, and we're gonna wrap up. I appreciate you so much for hanging out and watching. So just bear with me while we're in the early stages. I've said this before. I do believe this is the best time to join the community, as you know, we can do, everything's a little more personal. The chat's more personal. The opportunity to do things, whether it be direct challenge or other things as we go, will be a little more personal in the beginning because there's a small group. So share with your friends. Let's get everybody on board. Earlier is better because, a year from now when I've got 1 million people on board, you'll just be one in a million. All right. Thanks for watching. I'm going to get out of here.